Life force, the power of spirit to manifest, is placing us all on the spot. It is the same one, the focal point of emergence into the new. We have pushed open the gateway. Now we find ourselves living in an unknown reality, the one certainty being that there is no going back. We are here now. Everything is just the same and totally different. We are standing on terra firma, but the ground feels unfamiliar, shifting. The good old ways and comfortable routine days are over, and the only way on is through. Know that only the lantern of your inner spirit can guide your way on. Let it shine. Let it show you your way. Let it show you your way. Hello, hello, hello. So some of you I know really well, old friends. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad you're here. And new people, the fact that you signed up, I greet you as sophisticated travelers on the path with us. This is not your first step on the ladder, but it's the first time we're traveling on this path together, on this planet, in this century, in this year, 2025. And as you're all probably aware of, I'm feeling a new level of consciousness and engagement is being activated, and dormant parts of ourselves are waking up. The speeded up energies are coming thick and fast, and we need to find ways to surrender to the current of transformation that's accelerated. I know many of us feel that our lives are spinning out of control, that we are coming undone, that we are unraveling. And our opinion of ourselves and the world is being reconstructed so that we can shift to a new perception of us. And when we can allow love and gratitude in the midst of the dismantling, the dramas, the illusions, the fears dissolve. And the best way to think about what's next gets to be revealed. So this is how we are molting to our very core. It's a time of unwrapping, unplanning. I'm a big planner, so that's a big thing for me. I have to learn to unplan, unwind, unwrap, unfold, profound change. It's a different world. And this January is a year to follow your heart unwaveringly. And there are the challenges of that because we don't, the heart speaks a different language. It doesn't speak in sentences in English or your native tongue. It speaks a different language. So we're learning new steps. We're going to a language school. And we've also got to we're asked to trust the flow. So we have to trust our inner floatability, our buoyancy to keep us up. In this month, January, it's a month of transition. To hold fast, to rest deep, and gather yourself, regather yourself, self-hug yourself, soothe yourself, comfort yourself. And I say this because for many of us, myself included, One chapter is ending, and I know it's supposed to be a new year and a new beginning, but for many of us, it hasn't quite begun yet. And we find ourselves in a transition. We've got a foot in two worlds, and we're doing our best to inhabit where we are as fully and freely as we can while leaving room for the future. So when we're in this birth canal where the holy and the human are merging and emerging, it's useful at this point, this is what we're going to do today, to turn your current thinking upside down, empty it out, and don't put any of the contents back unless you know you have need of it. We have to make room for the new, for what's next. So I want you to know, I mean, as you know, working with angels and working with subtle beings is all about improv. You can't make a plan. It's unscripted. I mean, you can have a plan, but then everything will just change on you at the last minute. So this is where I am. And it's from this place of straddling this global crucible of aliveness, unreadiness, unsteadiness, and change that I'm offering soul infusions this year. And although the ground, as we'll explore, is shifting, I hope your being here and our time together tonight will engage you and inspire you and lighten and brighten your journey. So try and listen to what's going on in you. While people who know me know that I talk a lot, and you can just listen to the energy that's coming through while I ramble. It doesn't have to make sense, but we will start in Findhorn style with an opening attunement. This is just a quiet time for you to settle. So if you'd like to take a pause and gently ease yourself into this space, this time, this company. And be very aware of how you're landing, how you're arriving. Did you race in? Do you feel scattered? Are you squeezing this in? Are you reversing in with still having attention in the rearview mirror? You're multitasking. Get present into the space of you. Really what's going on. Slow breath in. Easy, longer, slow breath out. Opening up inside. And enjoy the pleasure. Enjoy the relief of dropping down into your heart. And as you relax, feel your heart and let your heart feel you. Let your heart love you, warm you, and invite each breath to come into all the places in your body system, in your head system, in your heart system, in your energy system that need fresh inspiration, fresh energy. As you rest in an awareness of your breath and in this virtual sanctuary together, let your system know that you are consciously marking out this time to really be with your true self, to honor the depth of you and the essence of you, your holy self, the depth of us, the essence of us, and gently embracing all of the different swirls we're with. We're not rejecting any experiences or making them quieter or wrong or stopping them, but what we are doing is coming into alignment with the self within us that does not change, that is infinite and eternal, the self that does not waver. And just allow yourself to rest in this endless love. Simply merge, simply dissolve into now, affirming, yes, I'm ready. I'm willing to say yes to life now, and shift into the adventure of traveling this year with an open mind and an open heart. Perhaps you chose an angel for the year, or a word for the year. And if so, now would be a good time to consciously inhale its quality. Inhale its presence deeply, personally, and invite connection. Invite its partnership, its inspiration. And remember, angels offer us a wake-up call to go deeper. Allow a deeper level of understanding and support. So loosen up and connect with your angel's special quality now. What's your angel waking up in you? And with this sense of angelic support, now also get a sense of what drew you here. What inspired you to join this meditation? What were you wanting? What were you hoping to experience in this hour? And now you're here. What do you want to receive? What do you want to discover or to release or to accept? What's your heartfelt intention for the coming hour? So let it be personally, doesn't have to be profound, it has to be personally meaningful to you. And as the sense of what you're hoping for glides in, gently release any expectations or attachments, however faint or small, of the details, the how, the what, the wheres, the whens, and go a layer deeper. Consciously open the door to reciprocal partnering with spirit, here and now. And quietly set off an inner flare that signals to spirit, here I am. I'm ready. I'm willing. I'm available. I'm open and receptive. I'm eager. This is what I want. And I'm open to what love, to what light, to what life, to what the divine wishes for me in 2025. This is your prayer. Send it up and really mean it. And then let your prayer flare go and trust it to do its thing. And visualize all our individual inner flares rippling out from the group here in a vast net lace of universal connections and interdependencies, beaming light, calling love, brave people actively partnering change. Simply share the excitement and anticipation of bringing your heartfelt intention to this expansive space. And affirm your willingness to shift and change and do what's needed to expand your availability. When you notice the contractions happening, ease out so you can receive the help that's being offered here. This is called a hailing frequency, a holy hailing frequency. Keep it open, holding what the bright, the light, the love wishes for us, for humanity, for 2025. As you feel ready, and just gently open your eyes and capture any ideas that came to you in notes or in drawings. And see if you can maintain this inner vulnerability. And I don't know, and I want to be shown, and I want to find out. I don't know it all. Invite the answers to come to you along the divine timeline and stay open as the hour goes on to all that pings, all that, during our whole time together. This is a time release prayer. So you let go of the when and the how of it. It'll show up on your doorstep, not a moment too soon and not a moment too late. It's only if you're a planner that you want to know in advance. So you might as well enjoy it and immerse yourself in your own transformational process. This is all about you. So Kathy's put some questions on the screen share to, if you want to jog your memory. We all process at different rates and different degrees. Just keep notes of anything you want to remember. So we're doing this together. Let's see here. Sorry, there's 60 of us on the call, and we decide the size of the chalice we're creating together. We hold it and we expand it with our attention, with our support, and with involvement. The more engaged you are, the bigger the channel becomes. So do all you can do to stay present to what's moving in you. Just, we can see more clearly. This is an amplified field. You'll be able to see, it's so subtle, but you'll see the old patterns you need to loosen and shed, and the new shapes you want, and we need to embed and integrate to make our desires come alive. Soul infusion, for those of you who don't know, is a prayer-based process. It's not a destination. It's a show me what I cannot, from my limited perspective, see, and handing over everything that's keeping me in such a small corner of perception. So your task, my task, our task is to stop aligning with the small, narrow sense of self and lean back into a wider connection. The light bringing, love sprinkling, goodness creating role we're meant to be standing in. And this means walking hand in hand with our humanness, aka our vulnerability, and our holiness, aka our genuineness, our realness. So in the next hour, you'll have an experience of your own soul infusions journey. And it will help you uncloak your spirit more. There are 3 linked sections of our time together. It's not just one long meditation. And they're linked by a series of pauses, giving the soul time and space for spirit to flow to us and through us. So we'll begin by meditating. Meditation is when we gain awareness. We become very aware of, and then we pause and listen. And then in the silence, we dive deep. We enter our own inner world. We notice what we notice. We slowly surface, come back right, or draw. It's like taking a screenshot or a selfie of our inner experience. I know that sounds really hard to do, but we can do it in this hour. So this is about finding your way through connection instead of conflict, and meeting each other, meeting yourself, not just through your mind, but through your heart as well. It's about experiencing transparency and less self-delusion. Cutting through illusions. It's all about cutting through illusions. So I'm going to move into the first meditation, if that's okay with everybody. And it's from the New Beginnings section of the book. It's about inviting the sacred into our daily lives, living consciously, living creatively, rather than drifting, same old, same old. It's going through a door marked something new, a door marked grace. So I invite you to get once more into a comfortable position. Close your eyes. Take a few deep cleansing breaths. reconnecting with the aliveness in your body, feeling your breath, feeling your heart relax. Spreading ease and warmth and tenderness through your whole system. And as you invite the sacred into the messy middle of your life, put out a clean, uncluttered welcome mat. It's like you're having a visitor to your house. So you want to do a bit of tidying up. Put out a clean, uncluttered welcome mat and invite your soul to reach to you and your authentic self, your true you, your true self, touch down. And as you do so, as you relax and open, you can lower your barriers. Let down any spiritual guard that you have up. Lower your drawbridge, your hands-off tape, and let your heart and the universal heart touch you. Fully available, fully vulnerable, naked. You can be right here with your experience of what's alive for you. Drop fully into your body and let your breath carry you. You're not doing anything. You are simply letting yourself be held. And give yourself a few moments to get a sense of sitting in this circle of wise ones. On the Zoom call, and the subtle beings on a higher Zoom call. And we welcome everyone's unique contribution as we link soul to soul upstairs and heart to heart right here in the living room, and with the angels of Findhorn and the creative, inspirational, powerful presences that flow through these words and these invocations. And together, let's place ourselves and our time together in love's presence. Relax any grip you're holding and allow the space within and around you to become very clear and still. You move into super receptive mode. I'll read the text of the meditation slowly. Breathe it in. Let it move through you. Inhabit more of you. And feel your soul close to you. And ask to hear this reading in a new way. Listen with the ears of your heart for the word or phrase that stands out and catches your attention. A few words that reverberate, that echo. How is this speaking to you? How does this text touch you in your life today and in recent days? Illuminating your way. Life force, the power of spirit to manifest, is placing us all on the spot. It's the same one, the focal point of emergence into the new. We have pushed open the gateway. Now we find ourselves living in an unknown reality, the one certainty being that there is no going back. We are here now. Everything is just the same and totally different. We are standing on terra firma, but the ground feels unfamiliar, shifting. The good old ways and comfortable routine days are over, replaced by a sense of divine humor that challenges us to be inventive, open, and honest. Replaced by a high adventure whose outcome depends on our complete acceptance of our shared divinity, upon our willingness to aspire to and achieve the highest. The comfortable old days are over, and the only way on is through. Know that only the lantern of your inner spirit can guide your way on. Let it shine. Let it show you your way. If you ask sincerely, you will be shown. If you ask sincerely, you will be shown. What word or phrase caught your attention? Come back whenever you can. Just jot down whatever it is you want to remember, and then we will go into a silent meditation. Let's take this word or phrase or sensation into meditation with us. And then let's go into the quiet today together and meditate touched by these words. This is intentional listening. We're going to see what floats up just in the next 5 minutes. We'll begin to translate soul speak, transpersonal insights into your personal ahas. So we'll take 5 minutes in the silence. So very gently begin to float up from the deep end. Put anything you want to remember or draw in your notebook or on your paper. I recommend, if a phrase or something stood out for you, that you put it on a sticky note, a little post-it sticky note, that you can move it around and let it morph, let it turn itself into a little haiku or a mantra or a poem, and place several little sticky notes in the way, where they get in the way, where you eat your meals, or where your computer sits, so you have to move it to get to your computer or to where you eat. Keep them in the way where they catch your attention. Otherwise, after 3 days, you'll forget about it completely. We want to keep them moving, keep you moving, keep it fresh and new. So I heartily recommend that to take away from this. So we'll move straight on to grounding the experience. The application provides ways that you can ground and translate the inspiration into action steps. And read the application and offer some questions. So the questions are so you can get out of your own way. Do you remember I said you need to turn your life, turn your thinking, your perceptions upside down like a little pepper pot, and like you're decluttering the closet or something, and don't put anything back unless you're sure it's on a love frequency, a frequency you want. And you've had years of separation and illusion and distancing and control. So we say we want grace, but there's a lot of things in our closet that are cluttering us up. So we're going to do the questions are personal, some are provocative, and all of them are practical. They're always loving and truthful, and they're designed to take you into a deeper level of your soul self. And I just want to say a bit more about filters. The application questions help us recognize our filters. And I'm not talking about coffee filters, not the paper ones. I'm talking about the way we filter our experience. We blur out the clarity and to what we see, and we strain to see clearly. Our filters are invisible. They're like contact lenses. We don't see them. We don't even consider that there might be another way of viewing things and doing things. We simply sift things out, and that's it. We make compartments in our house. So as the soul infuses more deeply, our filters become from peripheral and suspecting right in front of us, unmissable, and we get a chance to change them. This is where we're at this month. Our souls on this faculty, in this class, are super teachers. Filters can be assumptions, expectations, basic beliefs. They're like different sections in the library. There's family dramas, there's biographies, there's historical fiction, there's romance, there's juvenile literature, And we always go to the same shelf in the library. We have our faves. Go to a different shelf. Borrow a book from another shelf. Have another look at the way we listen and we look at things. So as I read the application, we'll have a short time of quiet. Some questions will come up and look at what meaning it arises for you. So, illuminating your way, here comes the activation. Remember that your partnership with Spirit is a win-win arrangement. Your partnership with Spirit is a win-win arrangement. What is a win for Spirit? What will be a win for you? However dark your outlook or surroundings appear to be, trust the lantern of your inner spirit to illuminate your way, reinforce your desire to keep moving, and guide you on your path. Let your soul light shine. Let it show you your way. If you ask sincerely, you will be shown. So ask. Where do you need the light to shine today? Come back whenever you're ready. Where do you need the light to shine today? Please show me. What steps will you take this week, this month, to let your soul light brighten and illuminate each day? Show me how I can live with greater ease and resonance. Shine on my radiance. Shine on what's working well. Shine on inspiring projects, uplifting friendships. Guide me so that I can. What's important? What is it important for you to see and feel now to move forward? Ask your inner light to shine on this. So, would normally give you much more time to answer all these questions. So I feel like we're racing through it a bit. And I'm going to move on. This is one of the, as I say, one of the meditations from my book, which is easily available. We'll move on to a closing blessing and attunement to complete the meditation portion of our time together. So if you'd like to close your eyes once more, this is where we give everything away that we've gained. And begin to tap within to the expansiveness and all you've received from the experience today. Feel the new connections you've made in yourself. Appreciate all you've been shown. Gratitude for this group field. Partnerships with the angels. And unseen supporters ushering us along. May all the benefits you've received from today's exploration continue to sink in. Allow your intention for today. Remember, it's on a divine timeline, not your timing. Allow the intention to infuse into more parts of you and touch into deeper layers of transformation. And every time you remember this call, remember how loved you are. Rest in your own heart, our connection to the universal heart. All of us here and those watching on the replay later who are also passengers on humanity's cruise. And remember, you're embedded in soul infusions. It's a living, flowing circuit. It's like standing under a rushing waterfall. You don't have to do anything except release your energy field to be cleared, cleansed, refilled, and blessed. A spacious energy field that's reinforcing your unique aliveness and the choices that emerge from that. Illuminating your way. Blessing. May the transformative power of our souls illuminate our many ways, that we may each see the truth and trust it enough to act from it consistently. Let the lantern of each spirit here shine forth. Let us see this tremendous downpouring of infinite love streaming outwards. Feel it flowing through us, embracing the hearts of all, heralding new life, new ways, new days, uplifting all into the light of new possibilities. New possibilities in ourselves, in our families, in our communities, in our countries, in our world, and beyond, in our galaxy, in the universe. Create a picture of yourself now, a grounded, clear, radiant expression of you, your authentic, unique, alive self. Affirming with each breath, I am letting go of my old way of being and birthing a new way of being. And as you inhale and exhale, flow a thank you to yourself, to your soul for drawing you here, to your personality for staying here, to your whole self for being creatively, divinely, uniquely you. Only you can show us how wonderful life is when you bring an authentic, unifying presence wherever you go, and let the new spring forth in living rooms, in offices, in airports, in supermarkets, in waiting rooms, in surgeries, and other sacred temples of learning. Only you, and we want more of you. To our unseen friends, thank you for commuting here to this frequency and this timeline. Thank you for teaching us about angelic improv and throwing us a lifeline whenever we need one, and for clearing the path ahead of us. And beam gratitude to everyone on this call. Appreciate them taking their time to be here and widen this chalice of clarity. Willing to stand on the threshold with you and do this work of sacred excavation and fine-tuning together. As you move forward into the year, carry the energy of today with you. Remember, the new is unfolding and you're an integral part of it. Trust that everything you need is already within you and that the universe is supporting your every step. Carry the hope of this moment like a torch in your heart through the coming months. Let it sustain you in your times of darkness and be a symbol of blessing in your times of joy. May all our pathways be illuminated and blessed as angels weave their magic into our lives every day. We are so grateful that we have an inner illumination team working with us in the mundane human life. Thank you. I hope you feel, thank you everyone. I hope you feel replenished and restored and stirred up by our time together. I want to say, take good care of yourself. Your wisdom, your love, your courage, your commitment is really needed more than ever these days.
Life force, the power of spirit to manifest, is placing us all on the spot. It is the same one, the focal point of emergence into the new. We have pushed open the gateway. Now we find ourselves living in an unknown reality, the one certainty being that there is no going back. We are here now. Everything is just the same and totally different. We are standing on terra firma, but the ground feels unfamiliar, shifting. The good old ways and comfortable routine days are over, and the only way on is through. Know that only the lantern of your inner spirit can guide your way on. Let it shine Let it show you your way. Let it show you your way.